This way forever. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Repping the Mighty Eagles of NCCU. This is AudioNet channel 3.1. This is The Juice, the hottest HBCU radio show in the nation. We are back for another one, another interview with a great artist, one of my CSP brothers, better known as Caly Cal. What's good, man?
What's up, bro? What's up?
I'm doing good.
You
always
perfected that voice. I like that. Keep that up.
Appreciate it. So, like, you a pretty good artist. I wouldn't say pretty good, but you dope, man. Like, I listened to your mixtape that was just released. I think it was what, New Year's Day?
Yeah, New Year's Day.
Yeah, New Year's Day, better now than later. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was dope. And talk about how you got started. Basically introduce yourself. Your whole career. What's going on?
Okay, well, y'all, if I yawn on the mic, don't mind me. I haven't got no sleep. Being a student and being an artist.
Okay.
No sleep in between. But I started off rapping 7 years old. But I've been recording since I was 13. I really get it from my dad. My dad used to do production, all that good stuff. But the mixtape, we got 9 tracks on it. It's 8 tracks and a bonus track, and it's better now than later. And then the later is the number 8, so that represents the number of tracks that's on the mixtape.
That's hot.
Yeah, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me ask a question. So, first of all, your track is dope. Honestly, we played it. We was on here turned up. Keep it bad, bad, no puppies. I was like, hey, okay. So, in terms of lyrics, okay, so you come from a musically inclined family. Where does your lyricism come from? Like, do you study poetry? Do you kind of, I don't want to say take flows, but do you like listen to some artists and try to, oh, I like what he did there, let me try to emulate that, or let me try to redefine that? Like, how do the creative process work is the question in a nutshell.
Well, it's many different things. Some tracks I do emotionally. So, like, however I feel at that moment of time is how I come off on it.
Right.
Some tracks I do strategically. So, like, I'll get a song, let's say it's a real complex type of beat. I try to think of something different. And I try to be like everybody else that's out in the market. But now, of course, everybody got their couple of people that they listen to. So, like, for example, my favorite rapper is T.I. The reason why he's my favorite rapper is because I grew up in the South from Florida. So, everybody knows T.I. dominated the South for, that one period of time. But when I grew up, that's what it was. Dominated the South, so that's one of the people I listen to. But I'm also diverse, so I listen to up north artists, so like Stack Bundles, Big L. That's some of my favorite artists, and I also listen to West Coast artists as well. So it just depends how I feel.
So whoever, so pretty much whoever you feel and you listen to, whoever got that vibe for you.
Fab.
So versatility. Look at Tyreek talk about fab. Versatility is really important when it comes to music. I want to ask now, because you're a talented rapper, the freestyle aspect of it. Like, is it hard? Because back in New West, third floor, Throwback Thursday, it used to freestyle. It used to be fun, but like, when you look at, I'm gonna say, what's Sway in the Morning, and you see people freestyle, is that pre-written? Because some people say that stuff is pre-written and things like that. And how hard is it to come off the top of the dome for you? Like, are you one of those artists that has to like think about it, or is it just like off the top of the dome? I'm one of those artists, developing artists. By next year, I'll put some things out. But I gotta think about my whatever, even if it's poetry, because I used to be in poetry clubs, but I gotta think about my lyrics. So what's the tea on freestyling and off the top of the dome? Like, what's the correlation between that?
Well, to answer the first part of your question about the art of freestyling, I actually do, as a rapper or as an artist, I actually study my craft.
Okay.
So one of the things that I study is freestyling and like freestyle battles. How they do. Most of the times, I say 95% of the time it's written. Or if it's not the whole thing written, the first couple of bars that most people usually start out with is written. Now, my personal opinion on freestyling, me, I personally do come off the dome, but that's why I cater to my environment. So like a radio station like this, I would tend not to really freestyle, because when I freestyle, I go off of whatever the first thing that comes to my head. Right. So I don't want to say the wrong thing. Okay. What I'm saying? But Sway is a dope. You could curse on Sway. You could say whatever you want to say. So Sway is something that I would do. Cause I'll be able to say whatever I want to say at the time when I say it. So it just depends on the artist, honestly.
I have a question.
What's up?
What is like the tone for your
Wait,
music?
how
Like
you
what?
gonna ask me? You know, I don't know your name. You wanna
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Well, I'm Johnny. They call me the realest J.
Oh,
Yeah.
The realest.
The realest. I ain't gonna get too real,
Yeah,
but
get too real. Okay.
I just had a question about your music, like the tone of it. What is like your main objective? Something that you mostly talk about, and what do you try and get across? Like what message?
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's probably the hardest thing as an artist is trying to get across your message, because you know, everybody got they walk their certain paths. You know, so some people won't relate to certain things. So, for example, like for me, like I said, I'm a college student. A lot of my friends I actually hang around with, they're not college students. They're actually people that are like in the streets and do certain things. So like certain things that I talk about, they don't relate to. But let's say if I'm talking about partying in a song, now that's a universal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can relate to that. So it just depends on the target or the market that I'm trying to get at when I do, you know, do whatever I'm doing at the time or whatever I'm trying to make. So like, for example, with Better Now Than Later, I made that because my first tape I dropped like 3-4 years ago. So nobody had updated music about me. So if you would ask, hey, let me listen to a song, I'll have those songs. The song's 3-4 years old. I don't even think like that no more. I don't have the same mentality. So that's what made me make the project I made now. So it just depends on, you know, the timing of it and how I feel when I make the record or the project.
And that's real. That's like a part of like growing up. You get to see how far you come from like your mindset from 3-4 years ago,
Yeah, to
and
now.
then to now.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Okay, so like later on, you know, once you graduate and stuff like that, what are your future plans? What are you planning to do?
Well, you know, continue doing what I'm doing now. Of course, I'm gonna move to Charlotte eventually, but that's not really a long-term thing. It's a short-term because I have a lot of people out in Atlanta. You know, Charlotte and Atlanta ain't that far, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of commuting from Atlanta to Charlotte. And then of course keep doing what I'm doing now. I do a lot of things in the community, so like a lot of people don't know. Before everybody knew me as this rapper, Caly Cal. I used to do a lot of studio stuff, so I used to be president of 100 Black Men. A lot of people don't know that. I'm in a fraternity. You know, I'm part of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
Hey.
So that helps. You know, that's different avenues that I take in order to help not only do my stuff musically, but also with the community as well.
Okay, all right, that's what's
What's
up.
your major?
Business administration.
Oh, business.
And my concentration is entrepreneurship, so I guess you can see how that
Yeah,
ties
it all
together.
correlates. Okay, that's what's up. So I got a couple tracks from your album. I got the Roll One Light One.
That made me feel so good. It's a mixtape.
It's a mixtape, but, you
it's
know.
an album. You're right.
Yeah.
I treated it.
Yeah.
It's like an album. So
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Oh yeah. So we got 2 tracks. You got the Roll One Light One, and then we got the what is it, MOC or MOC? Or?
Oh, it stands for. It's an acronym. It's MOC. It stands for Men of the Century.
Okay, that's what's up. So we got those 2 tracks. So which one would you like everybody to hear?
Are you gonna play both of them?
I can play both of
Play
them.
mock.
I was gonna
because
say,
heard-
yeah, we
heard
go.
Roll
You
One
know
Light
which one? No, we play Roll One Light One. I don't
Yeah,
care what y'all
that's
say.
my
That one,
jump.
we gotta end off with that one. That's my favorite one.
Okay.
And y'all can actually ask me about that one after.
Okay, so the Roll One Light One.
Yeah, we can play that one.
Okay, so we got Caly Cal, the Roll One Light One. This is my junk, like for real. So I actually be bumping it back. So we about to play that right now. This is the Juice, the hottest HBCU radio show in the nation. Repping the Mighty Eagles of NCCU. This is the Juice, the hottest HBCU radio show in the nation. That was a dope track. I mean, like, I'm telling you, I be rocking to that junk.
Roll one.
Oh yeah, for
Light
real.
one.
For real, like, even though I don't do that, but I mean, I mean, I be rocking it. Okay.
Wait, you know what's crazy about that? I'm gonna tell y'all the crazy thing about life, man. So when I made that song, right, me and my homeboy, we did not think it was gonna do what it did. Like, I didn't make the song saying like this is gonna be the single, this is gonna be the hit. You know, I was just making music at the time. So when the song had took off and blew up the way it did, like on SoundCloud, it got over 14,000 plays.
My God.
The video, it got over 8,000 plays. And then like the different blogs that picked it up. Like when it did stuff like that, that's when I realized the song was, you know, something.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it was a very unexpected momentum that came from it.
Yeah, and see, the fact is, they don't even have to, you know, be able to relate to be able to rock with that. Cause I mean, I'm over here bumping in the chair, going in. I'm like, okay.
And don't even do it, bro.
Mom doesn't even partake in those festivities, and she loves the song.
Oh, really?
Wow, that's great.
That's what's up.
That's
Oh
great.
yeah.
Let me ask you. I'm sorry. I don't like the way I be grabbing.
right.
I be
I understand.
snatching.
I
Alright, so
understand.
listen. So have you worked with so we have Ninth Wonder, who, if you don't know about Ninth Wonder, you need to
Do
check
your
your
research.
hip hop facts.
Google your
For real.
facts.
Ninth Wonder, he works on campus.
Facts B.
As a what's his class? Well, I know he's a teacher, but I'm saying what's his class? He does hip hop class here on campus. Have you worked with him, or I'm gonna give you a series of questions. Have you worked with him? One, has he heard the track? Do you want to work with him? So I'm saying it again. Have you worked with him? Has he heard the track? Has he given you any feedback? And do you want to work with him? Damn, what's that?
I do have a bad memory, so y'all bear with me. So you said, have I worked with him? That was the first one, right?
Okay, has he heard it? Yeah, have you worked with him?
Okay, no, of course, obviously, I've never worked with him. Y'all would have heard of it.
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
definitely. Then the second one, you said, have he heard the track? I personally don't know if he has heard it. I never.
Play it for him.
Yeah, I never came across to Knife like that. I'm gonna give y'all my serious opinion. Oh, sorry. When it comes to me and other individuals, I don't really put nobody on a high pedestal. So I appreciate Knife for what he did. Do not get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, I respect where respect is due. But at the same time, I also don't, just because if people have a lot of accomplishments or things that they did, I don't look at them on a high pedestal like everybody else does. Now, if I ever came across Knife, you know what I'm saying, and I had something and wanted to hear it, yeah, most definitely, you know what I'm saying. Who would not take that opportunity?
Right.
But at the end of the day, too, I don't, what's the good word, kiss people's butts to get to where I need to get to as well.
Okay.
So that's
I hear
why,
that.
you know, you haven't seen
So
me
let me
on
ask
the
you about that question. Let me ask you, so if you feel like, and I'm gonna challenge you a little bit, is that alright? Alright, if you feel like, well, J. Cole, they said that he slept outside of Jay-Z's label to get an opportunity. Do you feel like that was kissing butt? Like, do you feel like he was doing too much?
No, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna say no. I don't know how many people be bold enough to do that. To me, that's taking a chance, not kissing butt. Now, let's say if they're in the same entourage, or they had the same people, you know what I'm saying, that correlate with them.
Right.
And he kept begging Jay, like every time he seen him, he was like, "Bro, you gotta put me," just because of the acquaintance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I know people that know Knife. As a matter of fact, Wade knows Knife. You know, I know people that could connect me with him if I wanted to, but I also know other people in other directions too.
Right.
So that's why for me it's not like that. But no, to me I wouldn't say J. Cole kiss butt. Cause shoot, if we had a record label outside in Durham somewhere, I'll probably be sleeping out there too. But
Check out
I don't want a
Texas.
big deal, so that's why you don't see me sleeping
Okay.
outside.
But you don't want a big deal.
Not yet, not right now at this
Okay.
stage. I like the. Go ahead.
I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
man.
No. It's like you're gonna ask me.
You gotta get more, Mike. I can snatch you like wait. No, okay, so you're saying that you don't want a record label right now. What year of school is this for you?
It's my senior.
This is your senior year. Okay, so you don't want a big record label, so you're an independent artist now. Do you see a record label in the future, like getting signed? First of all, here we go with this series of questions, because my mind runs a million miles a minute. First question being, if you were to get signed to a label, what would it be and why? A lot of people are saying that being an independent artist is better than being a signed one. Do you agree or do you disagree, and why? And if you could have one rapper right now, one relevant rapper, or not even relevant, whatever the case may be, if you have a rapper I like my voice, Tony just made me up. Rapper right now, who would you want to collab on your track?
Fab.
Shut up with the facts.
So wait, what was say the first one for me?
Okay, if you could be signed by what record label, what would it be?
Okay. As of right now, I would say QC, which is, it's Migos, Rich the Kid, and all them. And the reason why is because they operate like the independent label.
Okay.
So I would pick them. What was the second?
Okay, they're saying that independent artists are
better than
not better talented wise, but better in their career.
opportunities, or
Right.
whatever the case may be. I think it depends on your direction. A lot of people, they say that because a lot of people sell themselves. So, you know what I'm saying, you won't be that dope of an artist, but you might have a dope single. So you'll sell yourself just so you can make $1 million off your single, compared to being like how it used to be back in the old days where it was all about the body of work. If that makes sense.
So that's the talent more than the look and the antics.
Exactly, and that's why independence to me. That's why independent artists, you know, prosper more because they're able to do whatever they want to. If I want to drop a song today, right now, I can do it because I don't have nobody telling me no, you can't because of this quarter or this, you know, numbers or whatever the case may be. What was the last?
And the last one was, who would you want to collaborate if you could have one rapper on the track right now?
That's a hard one.
Put both of them.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Chinks was actually the one. I don't know if y'all remember Chinks.
Chinks drop.
Yeah, the one, he passed away. He was actually one of my favorite people to listen to. If y'all remember me earlier saying Stack Bundles was one of my favorite rappers, or one of my favorite people to listen to. They correlate with each other, so that's why. So unfortunately, you know, I can't get Chinks. But of course, of the obvious, T.I. would be, you know, the one person I would definitely let y'all to for a feature if I had the opportunity to.
Hey.
All right, that's what's up. I really appreciate you coming on the show. It was a great honor, man.
Anytime
Most
I
definitely.
appreciate that invite, man. Y'all good people too, by the way. I'm gonna tell a lot of people about y'all.
Appreciate it. Oh yeah.
Right, when he's on tour, he gonna say, yo, check out the juice.
Yeah.
He's on
Y'all get
tour.
the media access. What you mean, media access? As a matter of fact, I was supposed to open up for TK and Cash and Rich the Kid like last week.
Word.
The
Really?
weather messed that up.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let y'all know when they redo the dates. Most definitely, you know, I'll try to, you know,
Okay,
slide
yeah.
y'all in.
Yeah, we trying to get some interviews, man.
Yeah.
You know, we
Y'all
got
heard
some
it here
platforms out
first.
here that's moving.
Okay.
And this is what, week 3?
Yes.
Yeah, we trying to move quick. So I really appreciate that. You got any social media you wanna
Oh
put
yes,
out?
yes,
Yeah,
most
SoundCloud.
definitely. Follow me on SoundCloud. That's SoundCloud / Caly Cal Music, CALY Music. Music is spelled regularly. I don't, you know how rappers be messing up.
Yeah.
Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's Yikes, Caly Cal, YIKES, CALY, and that's on both Twitter and Instagram. And then my Snapchat you can get from my Instagram and stuff. So that's really about it. And then you can see me on YouTube. Just type in Caly Cal. And also, if you go on Google, you know what's the mediocre thing everybody say, you type me in on Google, stuff pop up. Same thing with me. You type me in on Google.
The
a lot
Google
of
me,
things and
baby.
blogs.
Oh yeah.
Like, Google me, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course you could go to thejuice2016.wordpress.com, go to featured artists, and you can scroll down. He'll be right there with the SoundCloud link.
Got
So
something new
Okay.
coming too.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell y'all yet, but in the spring, when it gets hot.
Wait a minute now.
okay.
When it gets hot.
All right.
Y'all see something.
He got that summer bounce for you.
All right. Oh yeah. So I appreciate everybody that was listening out today. We had a busy day with 3 interviews. It was a busy day.
But God.
Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to DJ Bad Habits. Shout out to Caly Cal, man.
Yikes.
You know, shout out to Denzel Goodland for coming through. I really appreciate y'all. Shout out to the viewers, the fans, everybody. Thank y'all for. I appreciate y'all for all the support. I appreciate you. You're loyal.
You're smart.
You're smart.
It's smart.
And come back Friday. Friday from 7 to 10. We got something that has never been
gonna
done
be
before.
crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be lit.